Hello and welcome to The Way of the Camera. I'm Ingo Hampe, and today I would like to talk about four pictures that I took in June. So I'm enjoying my summer holiday and I'm now recording this episode, although it's almost the end of July. But I promise I will keep up with the episodes itself. So if there's a theme that runs through the month of June, then I think it's self-confidence. But I will talk about that a little bit later. I attended a art and nature journaling workshop in the Botanische Garten in Berlin. And this workshop offered me a very profound lesson. So there was a task to choose one of the plants and sit with it and draw it as good as we could without looking at our drawing. And that was an amazing experience. It was like a lesson for a photo not taken, how I call it. So I sat there and I tried to draw this plant. And in my head, there was this thought, oh, I wish I could photograph this. Not because it would be easier, but because I wanted to have a record of the experience that I had there. To sit down, to slow down, to look deeply. And I really felt intrigued by this darkness between the pale green stems. And I wanted to have a record of this experience. So I think it's also good that I didn't photograph it. That is how this memory sticks with me a little bit longer. There are different kinds of gear acquisition syndromes. In my case, luckily, it's not camera or lenses, but it is workshops. So there's this nudge of I have to learn the skill, I have to master this technique before my work can really matter. And that is kind of self-talk and an illusion. But what lies behind that is like this hope or fear that I'm not good enough, and that learning that this knowledge will help me accomplish what I need to do. This technique, this tool helps me to do what I want to do, when in fact it's on me, and it's only on me. But there's an important lesson. I think that's also true, though. There's nothing wrong with attending workshops, and I attended a few more the next days and months. I will talk about this in the next episode. But what was the lesson there for me? This experience, this act of slowing down, of sitting with a subject, of looking deeply, and the feeling that I had during this experience. So I felt alert and calm at the same time, and that's what I would like to have. This feeling I would like to cultivate when I do my photography as well. So later on, I tried to repeat this experience, and I went on a walk in my neighborhood, and I saw these beautiful flowers that are wrapped around a fence, and it kind of represents the experience that I had. There's also a different photo. It's of our plants next to the door, and there's this spots of lights walking through the plant, and the shimmering, and this interaction of light and darkness is something that really intrigues me, and I captured that as well. And it was not in the sense of I wanted to express myself, but to have this record and to remind me to slow down and don't expect anything. Later that month, I went to the Berlin Artist Art Fair because some friends, several friends, told me, Ingo, your pictures are so good, you should show them more often. So I went there to see if this environment, this event could work for me. And well, this is a different experience because going to this art fair is it's the business side of photography, or not only the business side, also the artist side, that showing our work, expressing ourselves is an important part of the whole process. And I don't call myself an artist yet, and I don't see myself as this artist businessman. But I understand the importance of sharing what I do. And so that brought me to this place, and it was a really, really warm day. There was actually this heat wave in Berlin, in Central Europe, actually. And I took this pictures of this sun sails in this more industrial, old industrial complex, to capture something of the heat that was there, that I felt there. So, although I don't do projects, that was kind of an idea. Okay, I could pursue this, and which leads back to the gear acquisition syndrome. So if I do this project, then my work will matter, which is an illusion again. So then the last picture I would like to talk about is also kind of an abstract picture. I also took this at the Berlin Art Fair, and I shot this outside of one of the windows, and you can see these geometrical shapes. Actually, you see the pipes very dark, and then if you look outside of the window, then you can see the green leaves, so some organic patterns. And what I find interesting about this picture is when I walked there, when I visited this art fair, I wasn't expecting to create any pictures. I was just there to see what is there. And I noticed this shapes and patterns, and I think that is also part of the process, that knowing that there's seeing something and knowing that there is a picture in this before we press the shutter, that's something very important, and it becomes more and more important for me because it prevents me from just taking pictures of random things, but taking pictures that have a meaning to me, and hopefully this meaning will transcend to you when you look at these pictures. I think that's for all for this month. Thank you for listening, and hear you next time. Probably in mid of August, I will release the next episode. Thanks again, and bye-bye.